Mic check 1 2. Strong Island Radio presents Sorry Not Sorry. It is October 29th, Tuesday, 11 p.m. And here is the lady of the evening, the hour.
Hola, hola, hola.
Joanna Cruz.
What's going on, Bobby? What's up, people? What's going on? How are you, Bobby?
I'm good. I'm actually pretty good. I had a pretty productive day. Feeling good.
Yeah, I hear you. You see, as
hear
usual,
you.
people,
Yeah,
I get
yeah.
last minute everything. I'm going to be late for my own passing. But welcome back, everybody, to Sorry Not Sorry. You see how I got elevated? I woke up.
You're gonna be late for your own passing. That means you're not gonna die when you expected.
No. The Reaper doesn't like me, okay?
You're like
Anyway, I'm like what?
Elizabeth Taylor. She was late for her own funeral.
Right. Yes. Exactly.
Yeah.
Modern, but yeah. So, Sorry Not Sorry. Season 1, episode 4. Believe this?
4?
I thought by now you kicked me out.
Well, you know.
Honestly. Or I'd kill
The
you.
night's still young.
I could say that now.
What?
Jokingly.
What?
That I can kill you.
Oh,
Well, jokingly.
you could.
Right?
Sure.
I'm free at last. But anyway.
That's right. Today's the first day of your new life.
Of my new life. Yes. Some know what I mean. And some, well, you'll find out. Get the book. It's coming. It's coming. So it's tonight's episode called?
Knowledge is power.
And you know why?
Well, I know knowledge is power because it's wisdom. Wisdom is the most important thing that any man or woman could know.
Out of their bubble. Happy birthday.
Thank you
I
very
had
much.
to slip that in. I know you want everything all organized, but I always like a paella of everything. So I move everything everywhere. Everybody showed you love yesterday on the page. So happy birthday, boo.
Thank you. Thank you.
Te
Appreciate
amo,
it. Love you too.
Bobo.
Jojo.
We're going to be talking later on,
All right,
Bobo
we're
and Jojo.
making people sick.
No, I'm not. You
Yes,
said
we
that they
are.
want to laugh. So I'm going to talk about life tonight.
Okay.
And I'm going to be talking about, you say, oh my God, you just brought it down. No, we got to talk about these things. But we have to speak about the awareness. We got to let people know what's going on in life, in education, in housing and living, and just like communities. What are we doing to get involved, to do things? Everybody wants to do something. And again, like every other show, there's a lot of talk and some action, but there's got to be more. So we're going to touch on all those things. And, I was going to talk on what's going on with Long Island. I mean, it's been crazy between the murders and the shootings and the this and that. There's so much change going on, and it's not good. And then you have the weather over here. It's like terrible. We're on the island. So we're going to talk a lot about what's going on in Long Island with those things and the cost of living also. You ready for that one? You gonna make it
I'm ready.
exciting? Because you
I'm-
said that they're not gonna be excited about it. I think there's times that we can,
No. We were having fun with our celebrity news.
I can't wait for the celebrity. You ready for the
Conversation.
celebrity news?
Yeah, but I think we should get into our sponsors because if it wasn't for our sponsors, we would not be here.
I will definitely not be here. You will make sure of that.
That's
Just
right.
saying. So we definitely got to start off with Strong Island Entertainment, my number one supporter. Thank you so much to Bobby, Jason Price, the whole crew here. Strong Island Entertainment. What don't we do? We do it all.
That's right. And we are everywhere.
We are. And of course, we can't forget House of Fire Studios NY for your recording, mixing, and videos. Hit up my boy, Mike Fuego, the CEO, House of Fire Studios NY. He goes everywhere, too. He's in Brooklyn, Queens. He's
Fuego's the man. Fuego's the man.
He is. He does
Hit him up.
excellent
Hit
work.
him up. Recording, mixing, video work. He does it all.
And then, of course, we have my RA people from Pride Cabinetry in Deer Park.
They make the best food and the best cabinets possible.
They're Spanish food. I can't. I mean, they do all kinds of Latin fusion flavors, and it's insane. It's hard to pick.
Yep.
But
Give
shout
them a
out
call.
to them.
They're in Deer Park.
Yes.
So we hit them up. The office phone number is 631-940-1060.
Yep.
And we have a new sponsor this week.
We do. Shout out to RKJ Painting.
RJK Painting. You have dyslexia?
Yeah, I'm dyslexic over here, right? Because I'm waiting for this delayed thing. They're in Dix Hills. You can reach them at 631-896. See, he's going way too fast for me.
No. That was my...
now who has dyslexia?
I had a little glitch.
A little glitch.
Yeah, RJK Painting. Exterior, interior painting. And they use good stuff. Benjamin Moore, Sherman-Williams, PPG, residential and commercial. They do really nice work. You can give them a call at 631-896-5701 or hit them up on an email, 800painter@gmail.com. That's 800painter@gmail.com. All your painting needs, definitely give them a call and let them know what you need.
So shout out to them and thank you so much for the new sponsorship and the support. Can't wait.
And let's also, while Mo is flashing on the screen, let's give Mo a shout out.
Super shout out to the legendary Our Familia, Easy Mo B. You can catch him way up there. Easy Mo B on IG, Easy Mo B on Facebook, Twitter, Easy Mo B. I would say email him. I mean, you see how small the letters are. I really got to make that a little bigger. But don't email him. You can holler at me. I'll get that connected. Shout out to Mo B doing his thing. Oh, man. You ready for some news?
Yeah, let's do some
You never liked my news, but tonight you're going to listen to a earful and a half. So this is celebrity news.
Uncensored.
Absolutely. You already know with me. I'm sipping my Earl Grey.
All right. So what do you want to start with? Your favorite family?
My favorite family. My favorite. Well, it's a paella, again, a whole bunch of them. So we're talking Khloe Kardashian. Everybody already knows the whole thing with Tristan Thompson, you know, her baby daddy from the Cleveland Cavaliers. You know, he had an affair on her while she was pregnant with baby True. The baby's so adorable. So everyone's heard that news. Khloe went into labor after hearing that. And
is this the baby right here?
She is too cute. Yeah. That is True. Baby True. And that's Khloe and Tristan.
And that's Khloe.
That's Khloe. That's little... I was going to say that's little Kim. Little Kim's sister. No, that's Kim Kardashian's little sister. Okay.
Who I always thought was the big sister.
You know, she grew up hearing that, and it really messed her up.
You know, I'll tell you. I think Khloe really got pretty over the past couple years.
Yeah. You know.
From when, I don't know, not that I watched the show.
She's done a lot of like transformation to herself. And I'm not saying about just body work. So, you know, everybody does their thing. She really hits the gym. Like, she's into it. She said that once she found that helped her with everything. Because everything was like, and I can relate to that. You know, you go to the comfort food and, you know, next thing you know, you're already a little big boned or whatever you want to call it, you know, thick. So yeah, she has good American. That's her workout gear. Beautiful. So again, she's doing her thing. Everybody knows about her through, that's potentially OJ's daughter and this and that. Obviously, she's Kim's sister.
All right, so what's going on right now with all that stuff?
Oh my God, everything is going crazy. So he had an affair, which everyone knows, and that's when she gave birth to True. She went into labor. So now they started working things out. She still had issues with everything. So now the other picture you just had that I showed you, which is Kylie Jenner, their little sister, and her best friend who grew up in the family, ended up allegedly kissing Tristan at a party.
Yeah.
So that all hell went, it went just crazy. But I'm not bringing that up because of that. Most of that everyone knows already. But I actually went to Table Talk with Jada Pinkett Smith. Love her. And she was talking with Jordan Woods. And I literally, at the beginning, like most people, especially me, I'm not for that. You know, have respect for your partner, whoever you're with, whether you're married or not. If you're in a committed relationship, respect that. But to have your a little sister to you, have that happen, and then she goes and speaks on Table Talk before even apologizing to her, I was upset about that. I was like, I get that, you know, and it bothered me. I had my opinions. But now the girl is literally, as I watched the whole thing, my heart broke. Because it's one thing, yes, that you know, whatever happened. But for someone outside to live with threats, her little brother and sister, they can't go to school. They're literally getting threats, they can't go anywhere, that they want to kill them over something that it's nobody else's business, really. But because they're out there, you know, it's just been a mess. This girl is like borderline suicidal. That's what's going to happen.
Chloe,
and it's sad.
We're talking about Chloe right now?
We're talking about the young girl. Kylie's best friend, Jordan Woods.
Yeah, she wants the drama. She's building you know what I'm saying?
I don't know what that girl is doing. They're saying, no, it's not for the brand. But again, she's putting on this front. She's going on and she's working every day. She's smiling. She's doing this. And then behind the scenes, she's all like, this is really crazy. And celebrities, you see them go up and you see them go down. Now you see what's going on with Kanye West. Did you hear?
Yeah, well, I know he's doing all those church services now.
Well, that's now because that's why I'm asking you, because we all know I love God. Me and God, we peoples. God is my everything. But you know how I feel about I go about things differently. So to me, I started doing my Kanye research, and the man is really, he just found God.
Well, I mean, he may have always known God. Maybe he really made a connection.
You know what he converted into?
No, I don't know his
Christian
background. Catholic or just Christian? No, he's Christian. He's not Catholic.
He's Christian. His children are baptized in Jerusalem. He went it's insane how he's following everywhere where Jesus has been. Like that's where, yeah. And this is after the Jesus Walks. Remember, he had Jesus Walks, and he just dropped Jesus is King. How do you feel about that?
I haven't heard it.
Well, neither have I, but I'm about to.
Well, we need to hear it.
Well, it's really funny because everything he did in this album, he said, is no negativity, no sex talk, no gangster talk, nothing like that.
But if it's called Jesus is King, it's got to be, some more religious lyrics, though.
This is his ninth album,
clean music. It's got to be faith-based music.
Well, he's spreading the gospel, he says, and he's doing what Jesus did for him. That's what he says he's doing.
Hey, God bless him. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, Jesus is good.
Jesus is great.
Gandhi.
Nothing against Jesus.
Gandhi. Martin Luther King Jr., they based their whole philosophy, their whole thing was based on the Beatitudes and the Gospels. Everything in the Beatitudes is the way life should be. And Gandhi felt that way, and Martin Luther King Jr. felt that way, and that's the way they envision the world. So it's not like, it's not like he's spreading the devil. It's all good. Jesus is love.
Yeah, but this is Kanye. Wasn't he once upon a time supposedly like the devil? And now, no.
Listen, it's not bad.
Did you notice how people are not running to listen to this album?
I have no idea. All I know is his church services are off the hook.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
50,000 plus.
That's crazy.
Coachella alone, and every Sunday it's growing more and more. He does it outside.
Yeah.
He says he wants no walls or nothing he wants to do it different,
There's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, I mean, who knew?
yelled at Kim. I said, "Ooh, what you doing?" Like, I never saw that. He's like, "With my transformation, seeing you, dressed so sexy, you're my wife now."
Boy.
She was like, "You're telling me this 24 hours before the gala? What is?" Yeah, okay.
See, this could be a problem because yeah. This could develop. This could develop into
spit it out. Like what?
Friction in the marriage. You know what I'm saying? This is not. Some people, if both people aren't on the same page, it could be tough.
But they were on the same page. But now with his transformation,
exactly. So
is it fair for her to, change especially when you're Kim Kardashian?
Well,
that's what he loved about it.
If he's expressing how he feels is one thing. If he's telling her what to dress and what to do, that's another thing.
No, he was expressing how he feels. He feels that his wife shouldn't be bearing that much. I mean, she already bared it.
Yeah, she's done it all though. She can, but hey, listen, this is what she's known for that. You can't tell her all of a sudden. She'll start covering herself up a little bit more and more as she gets older.
Well, I hope so.
Yeah, I mean, every woman does. You don't want to see.
Depends. I've seen them out there. Exposed.
But, I haven't heard the music. I haven't even watched the service. I have not seen it. I have not seen video clips of it.
So are you interested now that he's into the gospel and singing that? Are you interested now? Would you give it a chance to listen to it?
Yeah, I would check it out.
Yeah?
I would check it out.
Come back next week. I'm going to ask you for your
It's probably
review.
not going to be the type of music that I like. My faith-based music, I like United Pursuit, Elevation Workshop, things like that. This is going to be more gospel.
Yeah.
So which is really not my thing.
I don't know what that other thing was that you said.
I like more of like Christian rock, like, bands, rock bands, so I don't know what this is going to be, but I'm not that crazy about gospel music.
Really?
Yeah.
I love gospel music. Yeah. That's what I did in my church. I told you that. But anyway.
Shout out to LaBelle.
Who's in the check-in?
LaBelle's
Hi,
there.
LaBelle.
We love LaBelle. You got to get her on.
Oh, yes. We're already on the works.
Okay.
I have all my girls coming through. So, Jesus is King is out. 9th album. You guys got to go check that out. Oh, man. So, that's enough of that.
Yeah.
I do want to take a moment out and send prayers to California. They're in a state of emergency. I mean, I just, literally as I'm going through the timeline just to get any breaking news or whatever. Again, this is scary and so sad.
It's crazy.
What is going on? I'm trying to find out, and I'm definitely going to look into this after the show because that's the Golden Gate?
I don't know. It could be.
I just got this, like I said, last minute, and I could not believe what I was seeing. So they said a state of emergency has been put out, and it's so sad. I mean, jeez. I don't know.
This world is going crazy.
This world is going, again, that's why I said I needed to discuss about not only what's going on in our lives, but in the celebrities. You really see them in more celebrity news now falling apart, like the drugs, the relapse. They saw Ben Affleck the other day out with this 20-year-old, and literally he couldn't even stand still. How you try to stand and you balance, but he's walking and he's thinking he's walking forward and he's falling back 4 steps. They're talking about the Olsen twins. They're doing the drugs. There's a flesh-eating disease happening throughout the industry from heroin use. And it's all young and everybody trying to be hyped up with what the videos are showing or what's popular out there. It's always been the argument.
Yeah. It's always been like that, but it's getting worse and worse because of just the things that people are doing today. Like I told you the other day about the Tide Pods, how the kids are eating the pods, and you didn't hear that, which I'm surprised because that goes back a few years. But yeah, the things that
no, I knew it happened by accident, you know,
today.
but not actually ingesting them. They're actually taking them for the high.
Something in there, yeah. But yeah, just people are getting crazier and crazier, you know. I don't
Things
get
I
it.
hear
They're
in Long
seeking
Island,
attention.
though.
They're just trying. I don't know.
I heard when I was working at the store, they were telling me every time we rang up a certain item, it would give us, tell us to get ID, if it was a lighter, if it was a cigarette. But then there was whipped cream, and they went by this cream. I'm like, why are they asking me the ID? And the lady, customer's dying. She is like almost on the floor. She looked at me. She's like, "How old are you?" I'm like, "Why?" I go, "Whipped cream. Okay, it's freaky or whatever." Me over here. She goes, "Yeah, no, it's called Whippets, I think."
Whippets, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like, "What?" I felt so stupid, but she broke it down to me. So what is it exactly? Do you know?
Yeah, Whippets it's the gas that's in the
whipped cream.
The whipped cream.
Mm-hmm.
I forget what gas it is. If it's carbon something or whatever.
Okay.
But anyway, you inhale that. So you inhale it, like when you turn the bottle down, it forces the whipped cream out. But if you do it the other way, just the gas comes out.
Straight up?
Yeah, and it goes into your brain, and it kind of freezes your brain. So your brain activity kind of like almost like slows down. So for like
a brain freeze?
Yeah, but like a crazy, like for like 30 seconds a minute, you're just like, whoa, you're just like floating. I used to do it all the time when I was younger. We used to have the Whippet machine where you can make your own whipped cream, and and
I had a Snoopy ice maker. I don't know about
I definitely
Whippets.
I definitely could have froze my brain at
You guys
times.
really had too much time on your hands out here in Long Island, because I don't.
Oh yeah, when you're bored on Long Island, you do everything.
I've noticed.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, that's not celebrity news, but it could be. I mean, there's shootouts everywhere in places I'd never even imagined. I mean,
well,
I can't even. Yesterday was like so surreal.
Even know.
Those were crazy, like, pulling up to your house, and next thing you know, your people are hitting you up. Your block is on the news. And they spraying, and nobody knows nothing, but there's shootouts everywhere. And it's getting crazy out there. Yeah. We need to stop selling the whipped cream. No more whipped cream. No more whippets.
No more whippets.
No more drugs, man. And people, drink responsibly when you're out there doing, don't get behind the wheel and Uber, call a friend. I don't want to, throw the bartenders and the club owners under but that's a life. You got to save them. Save the people. What are we going to talk about, hon? We're going to have the letter later on.
Sure. We have a letter.
You have it?
Yeah.
I'm excited because, we usually do the 1 week you, me, we try to share.
Mm-hmm.
But we had the beautiful Olivia London here. So, of course, that was more important to me.
You guys were like out of control. I mean, I was just like, whoa, you guys just do your thing there.
I had to come and remember you for a little bit because it was like
I can't compete with that. Olivia.
Are you kidding me? Olivia's awesome. Shout out to Tony Home. We had a great time. Everybody loved her. Her energy is immense. I love it.
Awesome. Love Olivia.
We gotta get
Love
LaBelle.
Olivia.
We gotta get
LaBelle. Love Tony Home. And you took a picture of me with them and who was it? Alexis Flame.
Oh my God! I forgot I had that. I have to send that to you. Hold on.
That's a crazy funny pic.
Listen, like I said, last night just was so awesome to leave and get. Oof. Look at Bobby. That is funny.
Is it good?
It is a good one.
All right, you gotta post it.
And
they sang "Happy
Ricardo.
Birthday" to me.
Yes. And Caesar was here. They were
That's
all
right.
singing.
Yeah.
And you
it was
over
a big
here.
night. It was a big diva time night. Absolutely.
Did you hear them? Did you see They put Rudy in the witch pot. That was funny. I'm trying to find it. He looks great. We have to dress you up. Let's put this one up.
No.
Yes, you're going to put this one up. Don't tell me no. That's Bobby's favorite word. No.
Hashtag no.
Hashtag no. And what's mine?
I don't know.
Ooh, little trivia. What's my main slogan? And Easy Moby verified it on the other day on Facebook. If you don't know this, I would say the doghouse, but Dossie's in it.
I don't know. You have a lot of slogans.
I don't.
You're a visionary.
See, you won. That's not the way it goes, but yeah. I sent you the picture. Put it up. I want everybody to see it.
All right, so my phone's not working. My home
Of
button
course.
on my iPhone is not working. By the way, I'm switching. I'm switching over to Android.
Yes. No more iPhones.
No more iPhone.
Thank
I'm
God.
done.
Sorry, not sorry, but I am a Galaxy lover. I love my Samsungs. They're awesome. You know that you guys can actually start listening to us soon on iHeartRadio.
Yeah.
I was so excited when he told us that last week, and I don't know. It was just like a little...
It's kind of like I'm making all your dreams come true.
God, don't make me barf. We're live. Cameras on. You can also listen on Spreaker, YouTube, Facebook Live, Spotify, Roku, SoundCloud. All you have to do is search Strong Island Entertainment. And then we have a variety of shows. ¿Verdad, Roberto?
That is true. All right, I'm just bringing up this picture.
I love it. It's unfiltered. It is raw. My phone takes great pics.
Yeah.
And this was Bobby's birthday yesterday on Diva Time on Strong Island TV. Do you see him? Do you see him?
Wow. Look at Tony's dress.
I mean, yo, you gotta move you. You're on the camera. You can't see.
No, I moved it.
Oh. Again, delayed. So yeah, orange hair, Tony home perm, Ricardo, amazing photographer. I hear he is awesome. The beautiful Olivia London, love her. There's Bobby and Alexis.
So I spent my birthday with a bunch of drag queens.
You did, and Caesar Chair was in the house. There was a few people here. Actually, I have other pictures. I'll post them up. But it was great. Did you like your Halloween orange donuts? I'm so corny.
Yes, I enjoyed them. I had one this morning too.
Did you?
Or shall I say this afternoon?
This evening. It's Halloween this week. Thursday night, guys. Please make your way out to Paradise Studios NY. We are doing the Open Jam and Concerts series.
It's Showcase and Open Jam.
See, I got to do it right. I'm all over the place.
That's every Thursday night, Paradise Studios, 8 to 12 p.m. Doors open at 8 o'clock. First band goes on at 8:30. The featured band of the evening, they do a 45-minute set. Mm-hmm. And then we start bringing on a couple other bands, let them go for 15, 20 minutes, and then turns into an open jam. Whoever's, wants to get on and play around. We finish off the night having fun.
Absolutely. And also we're going to have a Halloween party. Landslide will be in the house. Hello, caller. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Hello, my darling. This is Joanna Angel Barry Cologne calling from Queens.
Hi, Joanne. How are you, love?
Good. I completely forgot it was Tuesday and that you were on tonight.
I didn't do too many promos. I've been all over getting all the shows together. We had a great weekend full of bands and music and great people. So, yeah, this week I was a little slow with it, so I apologize. So can you send me some vibes, some good energy?
Of course, always sending you good energy. That's always what I do.
That's right. Let the people know when to see you and what you do.
Well, they can connect with me on this Sunday. What is this Sunday's date? November 3rd, 3 p.m. on Joanne's Healing Within. I have an amazing guest coming on, but I'll leave that and let people see that on Facebook as we come along. And I do a whole bunch of things from a certified personal trainer, intuitive healing, and cosmic energy reader. So
Right.
I help people transform from within.
It's one of
Awesome.
my favorites. You know that, and you know Sunday is daylight savings time, right?
Yes, I actually saw that on Facebook earlier today. I'm like, oh my God, it's going to be like dark when I
Yes.
leave.
Yeah, and it's
Yes.
also gonna be great. Hopefully, great energy.
Yes, 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 yes.
Well, thank you so much,
You know what?
Joanne. Oh wait.
I was just going to say, do you want to get into our little advice letter, and maybe Joanne can shed some...
Ooh, Joanne, you want to stick around and listen to the advice letter? I haven't heard it myself.
Oh, sure, definitely.
All right.
Okay, let's get into it. Because we have,
my tea.
you know, we have some smart, intuitive women here,
Ooh, we do.
and a very intelligent man.
Oh God, here we go again. It's all about him.
All right,
can't
so
forget about Bob
now this is
now.
not a relationship letter, but this is an advice letter. It has to do with relationship, but okay. It says, "Dear Joanna, I'm a 32-year-old female from Paterson, New Jersey, and I've been listening to your show from the very first one. I heard you and Bobby talk about dating sites on last week's show, and I have a question regarding using internet dating. I have been on a couple dating sites for about 2 months now, but I really haven't had much luck. As you know, your dating profile pics are the first thing people look at, and some people really don't even read the profile at all. So being honest, I really don't think that I'm that pretty or even sexy for that matter. I'm just an average looking girl, in my opinion. I do think that once you meet me, you will find me fun to be with, but also see that I'm smart, successful, friendly, and a good soul. And by the way, I know how to take care of my man, just saying. I just want to be liked for who I am on the inside and not be judged on my looks. And on top of that, I just don't want to try and be something I'm not. So my question is this: should I be posting more flirty, sexy pictures, maybe using filters on my photos to make myself a little more appealing? I know a lot of girls do that, but I don't want to attract someone's attention, go out on a date and be rejected because I wasn't perfect like my pictures were. That would hurt. I really want to meet someone who's attracted to the real me, not someone I'm pretending to be just to get their attention. Joanna, I hope you can help. And Bobby, I would love to get a man's perspective on this also. Thanks." And it's dated, signed Not That Pretty in Patterson. So that's kind of maybe...
Listen, what's not so pretty? Yes, you are very pretty. Don't ever allow, and I've been victim to that. I don't even want to say victim. I don't like playing that, but I'm guilty of that. I can actually feel like for a long time, what other people said about me, you know, it affected me. You know, so it's hard. Of course it is. And females, there's so much competition. Guys, you really think it's about you, and it's not. It's really about the other woman. That's really what it is. That's the way these girls feel nowadays. So, you know, just basically be you. I do, you know, I'm guilty of it. I do my little touch-ups. But it's just like my little lines or whatever. But I'm not like making myself look totally like, well, if you see me, you're okay. She just did a little like skin, whatever. But other than that, be you. Who's going to love you is going to love you for you. Honestly, I know it's hard. And you know what? It may take you longer, but at least you're going to find somebody that's there. I think there's someone for everyone. So,
Someone once told me there's a seat for every ass.
well, there's a good one. What do you think,
That is
Joanne?
a
There's a
good
seat for every ass.
I like to say there's a lid for every bucket.
Well,
There you go.
there you go. We all have sayings.
Yeah.
I don't know, but when it comes to the seat, it depends how big the ass is. Just saying.
Exactly.
So
As
Joanne,
for the
give us...
woman-
Yeah.
As for the woman who wrote in,
Yeah.
she sounds like she has a beautiful soul, and she will. I believe she definitely should not post photos of herself in reference to what she's not. I definitely think she should post who she is because she has a beautiful soul.
Yeah.
And the right man will come along and swipe her right up because of a beautiful soul. Because she does. She has a beautiful soul.
Yeah. And that's the problem. That sex obviously sells. So you put it out there, and then now you're going to find that type of man. You know?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
agree.
And then when you find that type of man, guess what? Now you're writing back telling us, well, this one's an asshole, and he wanted this, and he wanted that. Well, you know what? You have to, is what they say, when they say you you receive what you give, or you give what you receive.
You reap what you sow.
Yeah. Oh gosh, and then you scratching your ear.
Yeah.
Why are you scratching your ear?
I don't know. I had like a itch.
Bobby's like, wait a minute, I'm in trouble. No, but it's true. If you go out there and you portray too sexy,
Yeah.
then the guys are gonna be like, okay, that's what she wants.
You
She's trying to get, you know.
You attract what you put out there. You know.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
I think every man should be blindfolded and fall in love with a woman's soul.
I always said that. I always say they should go Ray Charles for, you know, and just meet people, you know, blindly. Just hear them and feel them. I think there's a show like that somewhere.
That's kind of that's
because
pretty.
I think if more men took the time to become attracted to the woman themselves as opposed to what the woman's sex appeal looks like, because let's face facts, we all get older. And, you know, as we get older, it's a little more challenging to keep up with the cosmetic point of it. And eventually, you know, you get to know that person on a much deeper level. So, pretty or not pretty, a beautiful soul is a beautiful soul, no matter how old a person is.
That's true. That soul could be really, really, really old.
Exactly. But it's still going to be beautiful.
Absolutely.
Well, I hope I'm always beautiful like that, and a good soul in this cruel world.
All right, so let's get to my advice. All right,
boy.
Yeah.
I agree with both you ladies, and I definitely feel she definitely doesn't want to put anything out there that she's not, because then she's putting up, you know, an act right from the beginning, and she's going to have to, you know, ease back into her real self. And I think that she should just be who she is. I think the right guy will eventually come along, and I definitely do not think that she should, you know, these photos are very deceiving today, you know, with all the things that you can do with the filters, and it's really crazy. And I did have an experience on a dating site, and, you know, I went out on like two dates, and both times the girls were not the girls in the picture. And I'm just saying no, because it was them. Don't get me wrong, but it was them 3, 4, 5 years ago when they were in a lot better shape. And
well, if you go to the clothing store, you're gonna look at the things that look nice to you.
I don't want to know what you looked like 5 years ago. I want to know what you look like now. Yeah. Not that that matters, but I just want to know.
Well, that should
now
be
I'm sounding very superficial right now.
Opening line in your dating profile. I don't want to see you, right? That would be a great introduction, because you know it's hard.
I can post photos of myself from 20 years ago.
Yeah.
And I mean, what I looked like 20 years ago and what I look like now. I mean, hello.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I was in competition shape 20 years ago. Yeah. I mean, you know, so they might be expecting someone to look like that if that's what I'm posting up. And,
well, exactly.
You know, it's like, well.
Yeah.
Not quite.
Exactly. It's just it's that's the way it is. It's like that even again with the celebrities. They all do it. Yeah. Everyone does it. And then when they get caught, oh my God, that's really what you look like. You know, it is what it is. Again, they're not going to promote or put out anything that isn't glamorous, right, for the people. Mm-hmm. It's sad. Mm-hmm. It's sad. And that's what's lacking in this world. Real love, real values, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yes. True beauty, from what I would say, is true beauty from within, not on the outside. True
Absolutely.
beauty is literally from within. It's
you ever notice the hottest girls are like the mean girls? That's why they call them like the mean girls. They're so mean. And inside they're saying, well, we're depressed too because we used to get picked on, and that's why we're like this. And there's a circle, and that's what I wanted to discuss in a little while. You know, like I was telling Bobby, life in general, everyone has become in one way or another, it's sort of superficial. You know, I use a lot of the hypocrisies and the this and that, but we are all guilty of it. Even we all have like those narcissistic tendencies, but we're not clinical. But it's because of the way that we live life, and it's sad. You find yourself, at least I do, telling myself at every light or every corner I'm going to cross, it's like, okay, People are just not in the mood. You got to be, calm, collective, because you don't know what that other person is going through. And a lot of people lately, it's like they cannot look in a mirror. It's so difficult. So that projects in how you feel. I hear a lot of guys tell me, when a woman is actually confident, she doesn't have to have those, big this or this, that. Everyone has a preference. It's not so much of a type. It usually comes from that personality, and that makes that person beautiful, right? So if you're low self-esteem, or you're not feeling well, you don't even want to be around yourself. What makes you think that that's going to project, to a man, a good man? You're going to just get jerks. And it's not only the guys. The girls are terrible, too. There's girls out there doing their thing to guys. I hear stories.
Oh, girls are worse than guys these days.
Oh, they're worse.
Yeah. Absolutely. And I'm just saying, because girls over the course of history, over the course of time, have just been abused and broken by men over and over again, and the tides are turning.
Yeah.
And women do not need men like they used to, and they are independent.
And now men are mad.
And they are taking care of themselves, and a lot of women ain't putting up with shit no more, and they're giving their own shit on top of it.
Yeah. And the men
It's
are mad.
not easy.
Oh, she's stuck up. She's this. No, you had that.
Which is also why it makes it such a challenge for women to find a good man, because as Bobby just said, women are, stepping up. They're
independent. They're doing their thing.
They're entrepreneurs. They're doing them, and they're making the let's say the six figures. Where, at this point, it's like we're literally saying to the men, you know what, guys? It's time to step up. Don't be afraid of the career woman or the entrepreneur woman. It's time to step up and see what you can do. So you can be in balance. You can be in balance with this woman. If this is a woman you want to be with, don't be afraid or threatened by her because she's an entrepreneur. She makes more money than you.
That's right.
Step up your game.
Exactly.
And be that king that you're supposed to be to this queen. Be that king by stepping up and not being threatened because, well, she makes the six figures, or she's an entrepreneur, she's a career woman.
Hey, power couples. This is what I tell people all the time. You're a force when you're together. A lot of that stems from insecurities, and they stem from, like Bobby said, past relationships. We all go through it, whether it's man, female, gay, straight, doesn't matter.
Exactly.
It's genuinely how you respect one another. There's, the values, they say, what is it, chivalry?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There still is. But then you have guys that get so into, or girls too, as I said, they get into this mindset, well, my guy gotta look like this. I've heard ridiculous things down to, or if they don't have thick eyelashes, or if they don't have, I'm gonna say big feet, or, whatever it is. It's like, what are you doing? This is not build a man, or build a female. It's, it's crazy. It's like people want so much, and then they find themselves alone and saying, what happened to my life? You were looking for perfect instead of looking for a reflection of you that could help you grow. Someone that you could actually see yourself building with and growing. That's what, to me, a relationship is about.
Exactly. Which is where the work that I do as a healer is extremely important, because it's helping the women, specifically the women, because I truly believe that if we can get more women to work on themselves and recognize their weaknesses and build them up for their strengths, then they can be more compassionate and more understanding, able to connect with a man that might be wounded and insecure, and help and lift him up.
Exactly.
And be where, as you said before, come together as a force.
Mm-hmm. There's something. I mean, that's beautiful. Why wouldn't you want to be in a relationship with a person and build together and grow together instead of jumping like even today? Again, back to the how blunt am I? It really comes down to life. It is difficult enough. I know in New York, we live in New York. It is difficult to survive here, even living costs. If you're not making 75 plus a year, you cannot live alone. It's like ridiculous. There's nothing, there's no union, there's no unity, there's no in all kinds of relationships, and we got to do something. I told Bobby, I said, I feel like putting up a website, and you know how they have the Match.coms and the one the Christian Mingle or whatever. I want to do like like the realyou.com, like it had the real. How many baby daddies you have, baby mamas you have, how many kids you have. Have you ever had a disease? Have you ever been locked up? Like where are those sites? We need something like that. Like real pictures, no filters on your pictures allowed. Which I heard.
You may not get too many people to respond.
Listen, you'll be surprised. You'll be surprised.
You never know because I think we do need to get back to a space of authenticity and truthfulness and transparency is, I think, the best way.
I love that word. Yes, and its definition. Yes. That's what we need.
Being transparent.
We definitely do.
No more lies. Being upfront. Say who you are. Be who you are. As opposed to pretending you're something and you're really not. Because in a big picture, when you're in a relationship with somebody, I mean, being with someone for a long period of time, eventually your true colors are going to show because you can't possibly be fake continuously. Eventually,
it's like that movie. Remember, Shallow Hal? I think it's right? It was just like that. If only we could be that way, if for a day. And then you realize it. You see everything in beauty for its beauty. And then you wake up and you realize, listen, I'm still in love with her. I'm still in love with him because of that. You're authentic you.
Yeah.
All right. So, Joanne, let's let everybody know you'll be on this Sunday, Strong Island Television on Facebook. And that's Joanne's Healing Within, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. What do you got going on this week? Who's your guest?
My guest is an herbalist. Her name is Pia Huge. I think I said her name right.
Hughes,
I know I spelled it wrong earlier, but that's okay. And yes, we're going to be speaking about all of what she does. She's a talented, awesome woman, and I'm looking forward to sharing her on the show and just getting the whole world to learn about herbs and the benefits of them and how how they can actually change our lives to make us healthier.
All right.
So,
love it.
To bring her on. Yeah.
All right.
So thank you for having me on this evening and sharing in this conversation.
Thank you, Joanne.
Thank you, both of you, and hugs and kisses.
Hugs and kisses, love. See you soon.
Bye-bye.
Oh my God, I gotta shout out so many people in the chat room. I'm over here. I definitely gotta type into them, and I will, guys. I'm like multitasking over here, as you know, to bring you guys more and more of this fun and exciting show we have here.
All right. So shout out LaBelle. Shout out Noel Epps. Shout
out
Bill Mega. Yeah, Tara. Robbie Thunders.
Noel's in the check-in. Princess Jerry Cannoli. Chasing Fruit Loops. Love you, girl. I'm sorry I didn't see you leave. I had the headset on and everything, but I'm so stoked that you guys are all listening, watching. Thank you, Joanna, again for calling in. My gosh. Very, very cool.
All right, so why don't we let you rant for a couple minutes?
You want me to rant?
Yeah. What's on your mind?
I don't know. What's on yours? Your leg is going a million miles an hour over there. Like you're dun, 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 dun.
I got to put this up. Warning, opinion ahead.
Oh, gosh.
Because God knows what you'll say.
Why? I'm just saying, I want to talk about certain things about life, hon. Why are you always so afraid about what I'm going to say?
All
I mean, if you're a judgment formed about something not necessarily based on fact, knowledge is power.
As long as it doesn't have to do with religion, conspiracy theories, or government, we're good.
It has to do with all of that.
Of course it does.
Sorry, not sorry. What do you mean, of course it does? You know what you was getting into. That's the other problem. There was no filter here when
No, I did not know what I was getting into.
Oh, do tell. You did not know. You saying that because you're on air.
I did not know I was getting into.
You sound like your president.
I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
Where is he? Bring him out.
He's broke.
Oh, I fixed him. I told
you
you I
did?
fixed him. He's up there. Shout out to Bill Clinton. I fixed him. You killed him again.
I did not inhale.
Yeah, you did.
It's Bill Clinton.
I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
Shout out Monica Lewinsky.
It depends upon what the meaning of the word is.
What?
When he was on trial for perjury,
Oh, God.
they asked him a question, what is, and he says, well, it depends upon what the meaning of the word is. He was really reaching.
You made it worse.
But that's the way he sounded like. He was like, well, it depends upon what the meaning of the word is.
Okay.
I did not inhale.
I did not inhale.
I did not have sexual relations.
Okay, he's going to continue to lie. Okay, put him back in his drawer. That wasn't the president I was talking about, though. Because you said don't talk about, the three things you said. What did you say?
Religion, conspiracies, and government.
Okay. 45.
Mm-hmm.
God.
Mm-hmm.
We spoke Jesus.
Mm-hmm. Jesus is God.
Why is that? For years, I've been told, even in bartending, when you own a bar, you own a lounge. I used to own
Don't
second
talk
to none.
politics and religion.
Politics and
Because
religion.
it's just, it's very, it's touchy. That's all.
So then why is it that you find the most political people at a bar drinking? Reading a newspaper, lunchtime, they're there.
Because they're miserable and they want to get drunk.
But I'm just saying, but then what do they talk? You hear them discussing it. I've never seen anything majorly, I don't see what's the big deal.
I think it's more today. I think years ago you could have conversations. Today it's bad. You can't.
Well, you couldn't talk back in the days. We couldn't talk about even the president. I remember, we couldn't even talk about it. We would think, somebody will come knocking on the door and said, what did you say about the president or something? Now it's just memes everywhere. I really care nothing about it because I've always said it's all puppets on a string.
Absolutely.
But as I was saying before, honestly, Long Island has become, well, like you say, Long Island.
Long Island.
It's between the cost of living, between the ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's a crime that's going on in Long Island, even in Nassau.
Well, Nassau is, I think, one of the top 3 highest tax counties in the United States of America.
Yeah,
If not the first highest. It's that high.
Too
It's
much.
crazy.
It's
Too much. Team
but
too
then,
much.
team too much. But honestly, I would still not trade it for what I have experienced and what has been going on, because it's like the murders are out of control. They're young. I'm talking about even health conditions. I feel like people are getting sick. So many people passing away from the diabetes
There's a lot of problems. Listen, Long Island also, and Long Island has the highest use of fertilizers in the United States.
Mm-hmm.
Because Long Islanders want green lawns. They want everything perfect. They want no weeds. And you got to understand how much fertilizer going down every year over, and it's all going down into the water system. That's why.
That's terrible.
Well, it's been
That's-
going on forever.
Yeah, but this is the problem. You know that.
It's getting into the water supplies, and it's affecting. I mean, this is not. I don't know if it's proven or not, but I mean, all the cancers now, the breast cancer,
Yeah.
it's definitely in the environment. There's a
course.
reason. There's something in the environment. I think it's water. Could be air too, but I
Well,
mean,
even in Lower Manhattan, it was the same issues. And while I was at Pier 17, they did the same thing. They actually had a shutdown just to do testing, and they were saying that is the top people dying of cancer, and it makes sense because look at the bodies of water around Long Island and Lower Manhattan. Don't they they meet and even when there's disasters due to the water rising, and you see that, like, everybody knows how the Hudson River?
The Hudson River.
Yeah, come on, you see it. It looks like filth,
yeah,
and it's very sad.
it's terrible.
But it's. I mean, shout out to Next LI. They're powered by Newsday. They have this amazing brochure that I feel like everyone. Well, it's like a magazine booklet. Right?
Mm-hmm.
I think everybody should really in Long Island pick it up. And if you really like to get information,
What's it entitled? What's the name of it?
who is the next generation of Long Islanders? What are their attitudes? Will they stay or come back? So it's high quality, non-partisan research and analysis about issues facing Long Island. That one's funded by the charitable project grant from the Roush Foundation. So yeah, you can get their copy. Let's see, it says Next LI, so that's NEXT LI at newsday.com. And it is filled, I mean, with everything. Like you said, the environment, transportation, community involvement, even statistics. Like, they did all this research, and they even discussed marijuana, the healing process, that you can actually find a lot of people supporting it to legalize it for recreational use on Long Island. But the Asians really don't. Anywhere that they're doing surveys for any kind of living or any kind of like census of what's going on, the Asians are always against most of the stuff.
I'm not familiar.
Yeah. Yep. They're saying that they don't agree with the law enforcement. They don't agree with the standard of living, the trust in police, the trust in community. They feel that everyone should be, in a way, put together in their own environment and separate one another. That's what they're saying.
Asians? All right. That's in the book?
It's in the book.
All right. So
We got to look into
read
all
it
of
for
that.
yourself. I didn't read it. So, but let's give a shout out to our sponsors again, because it is getting to the end of the night. So if we can go through and thank them
And
again.
it is hot in here. Woo. I feel like the ladies yesterday. So Strong Island Entertainment,
As usual. But who we got? House of Fire.
House of Fire NY. House of Fire NY, recording, mixing, and videos. House of Fire, Mr. Mike Fuego. We have Pride Cabinetry in Deer Park, 631-940-1060. And our newest one, RJK Painting.
Awesome. And they are 631-896-5701 or 800painter@gmail.com. That's RJK Painting, Dix Hills, 631-896-5701, 800painter@gmail.com. Residential and commercial painting. They use good stuff. They do good work.
Exterior and interior painting.
Yeah, definitely give them a call. Let them know what you need.
Shout out to them.
All right, cool.
I want everybody to make sure you go to Facebook and check me out. I am going to actually have a couple of announcements coming out this week on my page. Go follow me at Joanna Cruz, also known as Miss Cookie the Queen. And one of my fan pages, which is both, shout out to Puerto Rico, Had to do that real quick. Sorry, not sorry. Showing me love.
All right. So what do you know?
So Thursday, because we got the call in and you cut me off. Thursday, open jam, Halloween, October 31st. So come on down, wear your little cute outfits. We're going to be doing a raffle. We're going to be having great bands. Who we have this week?
We have Classic Clapton. It's an Eric Clapton tribute band.
I love Eric Clapton.
And
Landslide's coming. They're going to be in the building. Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, shout out to Danny because he's in the chat room.
Yeah.
Speaking of Landslide.
Shout out to Danny, Owen, Sean, the crew. Shout out to everyone. The love is there. Like I said, I'm going to get this routine down packed with the chatting and the writing and everything. But mi gente, I love you so much. And I appreciate each and every one of you. So you know where to find me each and every Tuesday. And then the show will be up on...
Well, the show will be up on Facebook right away. And then they can, during the course of the week, it'll pop up.
Oh, there he goes, cracking out already.
It'll pop up on Roku. It'll pop up on Spotify, on SoundCloud, iHeartRadio. It's going to be everywhere. So
just make sure you guys all go Strong Island Radio, like the page, Joanna La Reina, like the page, Strong Island Records, like the page, and just stay tuned every Tuesday. Next week I have a special guest, so take a for that. Love you guys. See you next week. Hehehe